We're here today to talk about our commitment to New York. Not just the city, but the state of New York. Not only will we be doing fights here, obviously big pay-per-view events at Madison Square Garden, but we're also talking about doing fights in Albany, Buffalo, Rochester, and Syracuse. The UFC, we do large pay-per-view events, but we also do what's called fight nights and Ultimate Fighter finales. And these things do incredible gates and can obviously help out not only these different cities, but the entire state. And as a matter of fact, tickets go on sale today for Rashad Evans versus the light heavyweight champion Shogun Rua. And that fight's going to be in New York this March. What did I say? Yeah, I'm getting a little ahead of myself here. This event's actually going to be in Newark, New Jersey. And the event that we did last year sold 17,000 tickets and did a $4 million gate. And 30% of those ticket sales were bought by New Yorkers.
Dana, the press conference went pretty well. Everything seemed to be pretty optimistic. What are your thoughts, and is this going to be the year?
You know, I've been saying it for 3 years running now that this is going to be the year, this is going to be the year. And if you look back over the last 10 years, we've done everything we said we'd do except this. So, you know, once we pick a fight, we stay in it until somebody wins and somebody loses. So we're here to keep fighting this thing until we get it.
And now with sports like boxing, wrestling, and judo, everything that mixed martial arts is made up of, why do you think MMA is the problem?
You know, I don't think it's a problem. What happened is what a lot of people don't realize and understand. All the problems that happened with the old owners of the UFC started here in New York. So we always knew that New York was going to be a tough one. So that's why we left it for last. And, you know, it's definitely been a longer battle than I anticipated, but we'll get it done.
And now, as far as the UFC, are you guys planning to be involved within the community of New York, such as maybe having a UFC Fan Expo here?
Well, yeah, not only a UFC Fan Expo, but the way that we look at it in any of these cities that we go to, you know, we're now a New York business. When we get in here, we'll be a New York business doing business here in New York, and you know, we'll do all kinds of cool things here.
The sport has evolved tremendously. When we bought the company, the mantra of what we were trying to put together is that we decided we were going to run towards regulation. We want to be regulated. That's what we're asking for here in New York. We don't want to just come into the state and put on a fight. We want the New York State Athletic Commission to regulate us and be in control of the fighters, the testing, all the health and safety of the fighters. We have a history of working with state regulatory agencies. As Dana mentioned, in the 10 years that we've been doing this and throwing nearly 2,000 individual fights, we've never had a serious injury that has been accounted for. So obviously, we're doing things the right way.
I can't wait till I get to fight here. You know, I grew up, you know, I'm from Jersey. I grew up a New York sports fan. 2 months ago, I got asked to, you know, come and talk to the Jets, give a motivational speech. You know, I maybe need to give them one this weekend, you know, but... you know, growing up being from Jersey, it's been a lifetime dream as soon as I got in the fight here at the Garden. I mean, it's the most famous arena. Some of the biggest fights, you know, fought in boxing have been fought here. And, you know, I just want to have that opportunity myself. You know, fighting in Jersey is great. It's my home state, but I don't think anything is quite like fighting here in New York City. You know, I train here twice a week. I feel like this is my home, too. And I'd just like to give the fans here in New York what the, you know, New Jersey fans get. And, you know, Dana said it, man, there's nothing like a UFC event. The energy is amazing. And, you know, being a guy that gets to do it and fight, and you would think I'd get numb to it and used to it. Every time I come to an event, I get the chills. It's just, you know, it's an awesome experience. And, you know, I think the people in New York would you know, appreciate to have this here. And, you know, hope it gets done soon. Thank you.